Hi everyone and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. On today's episode I'm going to be making a fudge pie, and I have here with me Taylor.
Hi.
She's been wanting to be in one of the videos, so she's going to help me today. So let's get started. For this recipe we're going to need one pre-made pie crust. We're going to need some sugar, some cocoa, some all-purpose flour, a couple of eggs, some softened butter, and some vanilla flavoring. So are you ready, Taylor?
I'm ready.
Okay, if you want to get right here, I'm going to let you do the pie crust.
Okay.
And our hands have been washed real good. So we're going to get a pie plate, and I'll show you how to do this crust. Unroll it. There you go, just take it. Whoops. Now, press it in to the sides. Just take your fingers right here. Press it into the sides. And now you can just crimp. I'm going to trim off some of this excess. Now, you can make the top ever how you like it. You can set, I don't really, and pinch it up and crimp it, or just do it like this and make the edges like that. And then take a fork, and you don't want to go all the way through, but just kind of prick the bottom of it a little bit. Alright. That's so it don't get real puffy on the bottom and raise up. Alright, now we're going to set this aside. We're going to take 1 stick of butter. Taylor, if you have 1 stick of butter, how much does that equal to in measurements?
Half a cup, or half a teaspoon?
Half a cup.
Half a cup.
Right. So if a recipe calls for a half a cup of butter, that's 1 stick. And for it to be softened, just set it out at room temperature for a couple of hours. Or sometimes I lay mine on a napkin and put it in the microwave for just a few seconds on half power to soften it. And it's alright if it's a little melted. So put your butter in the bowl. Dump it in there. Okay, and just set that aside. Then we're going to take 1 cup of sugar. In my sugar, I have a half cup measure. So how many of these would I need to make 1 cup?
2.
Right. So you just take it and level it off and add it to your sugar. So you do the next one. Scoop it all the way down in there. Get it full, and then shake it off. There you go. Now we're going to cream the butter and the sugar together for a little bit. So put this in there and just turn it on 1 and mix it up. Now we're going to add Now we're going to add 2 eggs. Crack them in a separate bowl. That way if I get any shell in there, I can just easily remove it. Alright, mix those up. If you need to scrape down the sides, just take your spatula, go across it like that. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Mix that in a little bit. Hold the bowl with one hand. And I like mine real chocolatey, so we're going to add 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Now you can also level something off. Is either you take another spoon and pour it in there, or loosen it up real good and then dip it down in there, and take the back of a knife and level it off. Not yet. We're going to add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And then just a pinch of salt. Usually a pinch is about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Alright, carefully blend that up because it's going to fly everywhere. And always scrape down your bowl in case some didn't get mixed in real good. I do not pre-bake my pie shell because I like that texture of it when it gets done. And then just pour it, into your pie shell, your unbaked pie shell. Then just kind of spread it out. You don't want to lick this while the batter is not cooked because of the raw eggs. So I wouldn't advise it. Anyway, we have preheated our oven to 325 degrees. We're going to bake it for around 25 to 30 minutes or until it's set. But I'll put a timer on it and let you know exactly how long it took. My pie took 30 minutes to bake.
Our pie.
Our pie, excuse me. It doesn't jiggle, so it's set. And when you put a toothpick in it, if it has just a little bit on there, that's okay because you want it to be fudgy. But as long as it doesn't jiggle, you don't see it jiggling, then it's done. We're going to let it cool for about half an hour, and then we'll be back to show what it looks like and what it tastes like. Alright, Taylor's excited and she don't want to wait any longer, so this is cooled about 15 minutes. So we're going to cut her a slice. It's more like a brownie pie, falling apart. Alright.
It's good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to top mine with some vanilla ice cream. That'd be real good. So you like it? You're going to bake it again?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.